Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a haul. I have pro items and I have my personal items, including the new beauty collection by MAC. So first I'm going to get started with the pro item. First off, I did a wedding on last Saturday, and my bride, I had to airbrush just her chest area and her back area, and I went ahead and did a little bit of her arm area, and I used my regular Decay machine. Decay was my very first airbrush machine when starting out. I really didn't want to invest in a expensive one and break it, so I started out with Decay. I used Chit Cosmetics and the Decay, but I found that I liked the Chit the best. So this past weekend I used the Chit on her and it looked absolutely beautiful, but it was just the regular water base. So Chit does have a, I think, alcohol based one, which I purchased. That's in this pro haul here, and I wanted to get it, so I'm like, it won't go through my Decay. Once I received the airbrush makeup from Chit, the Hydro Proof, which is the long wearing one, I realized it probably could have worked through the Decay, but prior to that I just ordered the new Tip 2 airbrush machine. This is the box it came in. I've already taken it out of the box. I'll show it to you. And I just wanted to get a better airbrush machine. Now, Tip 2 has several different airbrush machines that you can get. They have the one that's like basically a salon one or a stationary one that stays pretty much out. You could carry it on a bridal shoot or a bridal event, trial, whatever, but it's a little heavier. So I wanted something a little more compact, a little more smaller. So I was going back and forth between this one and the Chit. And I was talking to Kelly Woods. I always talk about her because we do weddings together a lot. And I'm always either helping her, or sometimes we've been booked for the same wedding where I may do the bride's hair, she does the bride's makeup, and I'll do the bridesmaids. But anyway, so I was talking to her and asking her like which one is the best. I even contacted my good friend Erica Coates and see if she airbrushed. So I was just kind of talking with my pro MUA friends and asking them what did they think was the best airbrush machine. And 9 times out of 10, most of them went with Chit, and Kelly suggested Chit, but and I go with whatever Kelly says, I do, because she's highly successful in the wedding business. She's always booked up a year ahead of time. So I was going to get the Chit, but when I did the price comparison, and it took me, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm rambling, but my pros will understand what I'm saying. And I just may make this just a pro haul because I'm going to be a minute. So I did a comparison, and it took me from Saturday when I got off from doing the wedding to Tuesday to make a decision. And I used to just, like, if I wanted something, I just purchase it. No thought process to it. And that's kind of what happened with the Decay. And here I am buying another airbrush machine. So this time I really just sat and compared the pricing with the two machines, with the Chit and with the Tip 2. And I'm like, okay, I already use Chit. I love their foundations, but I did want to kind of dabble with the silicone-based ones as well. So I just kept comparing the two. So make a long story short, I ended up with the Tip 2. The Tip 2 was actually cheaper. I got my pro discount, and you have to pay like a yearly fee of $30. So they took the $30. The $30 that you pay comes right off of the product that you purchase, and you have 30 days to use that $30. So I took the $30 and used it towards this. Now, I purchased the machine by itself and then had to include the gun, and the gun comes in this box here. And so together, I think it was $297 with the gun, the airbrush gun, and this here, and with the $30 off, only paid $267. I think I paid like $225 for my Decay. So this would have been a better fit from the go. Anyway, so it comes in this box, and then you get your airbrush. Like I said, I bought them separately, but in the same purchase, but you have to buy them separately. They don't come together unless you get the Chit. Now, if you order the Tip 2 Pro Air, and that's another thing, the Pro Air, this is what I got. I got the the Tip 2 Air. It says it right there. Excuse my nails. The Air. And there's the 2.0. The 2.0 is similar to, as far as production-wise, to Decay. That's for someone just starting out. You get your gun. You get thing of foundations with it as well, but the gun is for, you could use it with their silicone base and everything, but the pressure, the releasing of the pressure, I mean, you can kind of look this up online, but if you're a pro, you understand what I'm talking about. So there was a difference. Now, the Cat, I wasn't for sure if I would be able to put silicone base through it, even though they had a really big gun, airbrush gun. So that's why I went with this one. And with the Cat one, you had to buy the battery separate. The battery is included in this one. So I could have gotten the kit, which is the Tint to Air Pro kit, and it comes with foundations, but it would have been $3.50, something like that. So I was like, I already got foundations. I'm pleased with the foundations that I'm using, and if I want to get the silicone based ones, I can just go back on, and I'll still get my discount off of the foundation. So that's why I went with this one. So it comes in this box, and I've taken it out the box, and I even just kind of took it out to plug it up and just test it out. And then I have an Airbrush Bride coming up, and I have an Airbrush consultation coming up. So I would definitely wanted to get my kit before I had all this stuff coming up, and I want the foundation to last. So I took the gun out. This is what the gun comes in, and this is the .35, so more air comes out of it. So if anyone wants a review, any of my pros out there who want a review on this, just let me know. And the gun is nice and fancy, and I'll be honest with you, and it comes with extra pieces too as well. So that's an extra piece. It comes with like a little wrench. I don't know, I didn't need the wrench, and then it comes with a stopper to put at the bottom. And then on the back it has the instructions, the extra parts, how to pull it apart. I mean, just very pro, and I love the case. My case that my diner came in is like a little eyeglass case, like a little drugstore eyeglass case. But so that's really nice. I really like that. And then here is, and it came in this bag. It came in this bag. The bag was inside of this box, and everything was nicely wrapped, and it was nicely in a box, wrapped in some plastic. So they really took good care of sending it to you. This is the hose that you get, and that's something that I noticed in with the difference between the diner and this one. The hoses is different. The diner one, you just pop it on. This one you have to actually screw on, so that's how you get the most air pressure out of it. I already clipped it on, but this is a little plastic piece, and it snaps on like this. And this is like an anti-vibrating thing. So when you sit it down, you see my little fingerprints on it, but when you sit it down, it does not make a whole bunch of noise. And then that's where you plug in your airbrush. This is the control. There is a on and off button here, and this right here is where you hang your airbrush, and this pops out, so you can put it on either side. So it comes out. So if I wanted to put it on this side, I could put it on this side. If I want to put it on this side, I could put it on this side. So I'm putting it back over here. You just snap it in. And then here, I took the little piece off. This is where you charge your battery or put your battery in. And I'm getting to that next. So I haven't charged the battery yet because I'm just waiting until I'm going to charge it like the day of. And you get a 90-minute, not battery life, but that's how long you can use it before the battery dies. And then this is the battery. So let me take the piece off again. And the battery snaps on like this. And you got some pieces over here to make sure it snaps on. So this is with the battery on. And then this is the battery charger. So you would plug this in the wall. And if you wasn't using your battery, you could just plug that in the back. So then you snap the battery off. And if you want to charge the battery, you just, there's a hole here, and then you stick this in there like that, and then you plug it in the wall and you let it charge, so that when you need it, you just take this off and snap it back back together. So I like that, and I've kind of upgraded my bridal website so that brides know that their whole bridal party can get airbrushing. So I don't think it would take me 100. I mean, excuse me, 100. It wouldn't take me 90 minutes to do, let's say, a bridal party of 5 or 6. But even so, I could bring my charger and continue to do what I set out to do. So I'm very pleased with that price. I mean, not necessarily the price, but I'm very pleased with the purchase because I want to do more airbrushing, but I never really felt comfortable with the Denier because I knew that it just wasn't the best airbrush machine, but it was a starter to kind of move on up. And when I first got it, I remember trying to explain to my husband the purpose of the airbrush machine so that I can make more money and that one client would pay for the airbrush. And I was just kind of scared to use it because I just didn't, I'm not going to say scared to use it, but I just didn't think that it could do what the Temp 2 could do. And I was pretty much right. I shouldn't have just got it, but I did. So we've upgraded, so I've gone to Temp 2. And I think later on, I may get another gun for this because sometimes you need more than one gun. And I'm still holding on to my Denier. I had to, and that was the thing when I first used it, it was spatting. And I was having issues with it, so I've cleaned it and fixed it. And I'm going to keep it because I may need it for like a trial or something. And I do want to test my other foundations in it. Okay, next up pro-wise is, so the purpose of the airbrush machine so that I could get the hydro-proof foundations by Chit. Now, Chit is a little expensive, but it's very good pro products, especially when doing brides and editorial work, anything that you need to do. So I got the hydro-proof kit, sample kit. So you get 12. I thought it was only 10, but it's 12 foundations, and it's pretty much all the foundations. No, excuse me. You get 5 foundations in the Olive series, 5 foundations in the Ruby series, and then you get adjusters. So I think these 2 here on the ends are adjusted. And then that's the cleaner. Because I highly believe in getting the cleaner that goes with the foundations for your airbrush machine, because it just, some of it just won't come out. Like when I finished my wedding on Saturday, I had used the Chit Cosmetics, the regular Chit airbrush foundation. I had used that and used the Graftobian cleaner to get it out. It was not budging, so I had to use the Denier, which was a little stronger, and it came right out. So once again, this is the hydro-proof airbrush foundation. So I can't wait to try these. Now what I did do is I took a little sample and put it on the back of my hand, and then I did it while I was at work, and I washed, shampooed the client, everything. It did not budge. So I'm so excited about these. So if I find one that I use more than the other, I'm going to just purchase a bigger quantity of it. But really, to be honest with you, this is kind of all you need because you only use drops of this foundation. So I think this was, for this set, was $80 something, and that's with my Chit discount. So it's worth it because you're going to get your money back. I'm not sharing prices, but my airbrushing prices are a little steeper than regular traditional makeup, so I'll have this back probably. Even for the trial, I'll have it back, you know, so I'm not worried about that. What else is in pro? I ordered from Urban Decay, and so this haul is basically pretty much bridal geared because this is that time of year for me where brides and proms, weddings, formal events and things like that is just popping. And at first, I really wanted to stop doing weddings and proms and pretty much makeup. And that's one of the reasons I'm not on Facebook, because I got so deterred. That's the reason I'm not on Facebook anymore. I'm coming back to Facebook, but I had to get off because some of the pros were very discouraging. And there's just too much going on. And they give you kind of mixed signals, but I had to log off, and I thought I deactivated my account, but I deleted it by accident. So anyway, make a long story short, I wanted to just love makeup again without outside or different influences making me feel some type of way about the business that I love to do. So I've fallen back in love with weddings. I've fallen back in love with doing makeup. So I've just kind of invested more so into the bridal part of it. So moving right along with that disclaimer said, I want to OCC like after I came back. No, actually before I did the wedding. And I was just looking for more bridal kind of colors that I know it's going to stay. Because, like I said, I only do like OCC lip tars in my kit. And maybe lip pencils, things like that. So I got some more. Trick lip tar was my favorite OCC lip tar. And I've looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. Online, they don't carry it. But I saw they had the Trick lip liner, and I did my whole lip with Trick, and then I put on this lip tar. So let me, everybody's home now, so anyway, trust me, I've already used the pencil, so that's why it looks a little down, but I'm gonna, this is what it looks like, and it's really like a good dupe for the lip tar itself. But they no longer sell the lip tar. So I was trying to think, like, what do I have that is so similar to this? And I want to say the closest thing to this lip tar pencil is the Natural Lip Lining Pencil by Milani. But this is really, really creamy. I mean, it could be just a lip itself. So I'm going to tell you all, when I got it in the mail and I swatched it on my lip and filled my lip in, I was like, you know what? I didn't know it was going to be this small. So I'm going to order 2 more. 1 for me and 2 for my kit. Or 2 for me and 1 for my kit. Because Trick, I'm telling you, is my favorite lip tar. And I still have some left. It is my go-to, one of my go-to bridal colors. So when I was looking for Trick, they don't have Trick anymore. I wanted to find something that was as close to Trick as possible. My kit is over there, so I can't really get to it right now. But I got Lament. What is it called? Yeah, Lament. And I personally, I try to just shop for things where I get a discount, and I get a discount with OCC, but it ain't that much. They could do better with the discount. So that's what that's a little dot. You know, you only need a dot, and that's what it looks like. And I actually have it on. So it's like a peachy, yeah, a peachy pink, a neutral kind of pink. So I got that for the kit. That's not necessarily for me. I'm just going to throw it in my drawer, but I know when I already load up my, redo my kit again, I'll put that in there. Also, I got from OCC is Nomad. Now, online, it looked like it was a burnt kind of orange with gold reflexes. Not the case. But when I tried it on, it's so pretty though. Look at it. It did look like this online, but it's a little deeper. It's more on the reddish side. So to me, this is for my kit because I get a lot of mothers of the bride, and they like something more on the deeper side. So, and this is the metallic, no, the stained gloss. And I like lip tars because they have a lot of staying power. So that's the reason why I use them in my kit at all times. So that is it of the Pro haul. My thing here says 20 minutes. I hope I don't have to take too much out. So yeah, I'm going to end this, and then I'll do a separate video of just my recent haul. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.